Good morning and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we're going to work on the base for our flip-flap journal. Now, I'm not the first one to do this, obviously. It is not a new concept. I just thought, oh, it looks kind of fun, so let's try it out. So I did kind of show you this in the last video, but what I also did, we'll talk about it. But I also made some extras, because why not? But I made these because I wanted to show you that, you can use on any envelopes, any size, whatever speaks to you that you want to work with. So this one is the one that I was using the other day that I was like, oh, I'd written some directions down on it. Hopefully you can hear me okay. The kid is in bed and I'm trying to be considerate of him being in bed. Trying to be considerate is a whole other conversation going on in this house right now. So let's see. I'm still trying to get my phone holder adjusted. Okay, so you need basically 4 envelopes, okay? And so we'll have and I blacked out the address on this to make it easier. So envelope number 1 is this one. We're gonna leave that one intact. And what you're gonna do is just tuck the what's that called, Jody? Flap, the flap. You're gonna tuck that flap to the inside. Now I haven't glued this one. I'm leaving it unglued for right now. I just wanna talk you through it. And so then, that's envelope number 1. You're gonna leave that intact with the opening facing up, okay? So hopefully you can see that. It's white on white. Maybe I should move my freezer paper. I don't really know why it's still there. From a project before we left, I guess. Okay, envelope number 2. You are going to open it up, okay? Open it up and flip it inside out, okay? Do you see that? Flip it inside out. Your flap is to the right, okay? This flap, you're either going to tuck on top of this flap and stick it inside, like that, okay? So now we kind of have a Z shape, okay? Or you can glue it to the back side. Either way, it's gonna be the same premise, okay? I'm tucking it in just because the flap is there, it's out of the way, and so it's gonna look like this. And by tucking it in, it allows me to decide if I wanna use this window as a window or cover it. That's gonna be, obviously, creator's choice, whatever you want. So that's envelope number 2, okay? Envelope number 3, you're also going to open, okay? This one's flap is to the left. Sorry, I have to work through this. And it's been a couple of days since I made these, so I'm really thinking through it as I'm telling you. Don't worry, we're gonna get through it. So envelope number 3, the flap is gonna be to the left, okay? So let's open this up. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen, y'all. I knew it. I'm still trying to get stuff cleaned up and put away. I should really not be starting another project, but you know how it is around here. I always have an avalanche going on, don't I? Okay, so envelope number 3, the flap, you're opening it up, but you're just leaving it, normal. But you're gonna open it up and you're gonna attach the flap to the back of envelope number 2. Now these little wings here, we may end up cutting those off. I'm assuming we will as we start to decorate this and actual glue it and put it together. But for now, I'm just gonna paper clip it because we're gonna talk about it. So that's gonna fold in. This is gonna fold in. That folds over. We're able to open this up. So there'll be a signature here. There'll be a signature here. And there could be a signature here as well. I mean, they're supposed to be. if I follow the videos that I watched. So I did watch Leslie at 507 Willow House, I think is the name of her channel. And I watched Shawcraft 1 on her, the way she put it together. Now, she put it together different than Leslie did. And, but I'd already made all these before I watched the Shawcraft 1 video. Okay, so then this extra, this is envelope number 4. You're just going to attach the back of that, or the flap of that, to the back side of envelope number 1. So hopefully that makes sense. So it's going to be like, yeah. And we can put a small signature here if we want to as well. So it's gonna, that will flip open, that's gonna flip open, signature here, this flips open, signature here. Okay, then when this is all closed, like so, it's gonna flip open this way and a signature here. So I'm thinking we're not gonna have like a ton of pages in each signature, because you guys know I already make chunky journals, so I'm gonna have to really be careful with my how many pages I put in, how I embellish, whatever. We'll see how this plays out. Okay, so here's an alternative for size. I have a few just to show you. So this one, I don't know, is that stamped? It is 1935. So a little tiny little envelope there. And then again, that's gonna open this way, and then open and open. Did I glue this one? Oh, look, I did glue this one. Okay, except for the little tiny envelope, because I didn't want to glue that yet. And then that will open. So I think that one will be kind of fun to work with. I probably am gonna make that one into a small one. Just, I like it. I think it's sweet. Okay, so there's an option. Oh, you know, I should have my ruler. And not that it matters. I mean, you just dig in whatever envelopes you have and use them. So these are like, I don't know, about 6.5 by about 3 3/4. Where this was, I already measured this the other day for you guys. That's 9.5 by like 6 1/4. So that one's probably too big. I'm probably gonna have to cut that one down a little bit just to fit 8.5 by 11, or whatever size digitals we use. Like this is a Tracy kit, and it clearly printed quite small, 7 by like just under 10, but that's okay. I mean, we can collage and do stuff, and that's a Tracy kit. I have a Roxy Creation kit. I have an Artie Maze add-on. I have a tailor-made journal kit. So I have some fun purple stuff to work with. Yes, I am slapping my ruler around. Okay, so this one, this is just an envelope that I cut down, and it's not even like full, but that's okay, because you can fix that when you glue, collage, whatever. You could actually flip that backwards and then just make that like a tuck if you wanted to. So it's really just up to you, your imagination, your creativity, however you want to do it, okay? But I've just got it stuck on there just as an example. I mean, I've got envelopes out the wazoo. I probably have something that would fit. Oops, so we're going to pretend that's glued. That's going to open. This is going to open, 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 okay? And then open. And this one measures approximately 5 3/4 by about 4.5. And then I'll show you 2 more examples. So this one, I put a CD envelope on the front. I don't remember if I glued this one or not. I don't think so. So the CD envelope, this opens. No, I did not, because it's coming apart, but that's okay. You get the gist, okay? Oh, and you know what I was thinking? Now I remember what I was thinking. I was thinking that I might use this one. Yeah, because it's like 8 5/8 by 5 3/4. So I think this is the one I'm actually going to use for this journal, I think. All right, and then this is just another example. of, this would make it more tall and slender, so approximately 8.5 by like 3 3/4. So this one would probably be a lot of fun to work with, but because I just did a tall skinny journal, I don't feel like doing this one. But again, it just gives you options. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions about how to build it, please let me know. And I will try to link the videos from Shawcraft 1 and Leslie at 507. Leslie's was, God love her. I said before, you know, she got confused as she was doing it. So it took a while for her to figure it out well enough to communicate that. So I'll just revisit this, okay? Envelope number 1, you're leaving whole and intact. Now, once it's glued, if you want to decorate the inside, you can do that, which Shawcraft 1 shows in her video. But I'm not going to go into that in this video. I just want you to have the basic, and then as we decorate, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. I don't know. Take it apart. All right, envelope 1, intact. Flap to the right, tuck the flap in. Envelope number 2. Get your paper clips out of the way, Jody. All right, envelope number 2. I should probably number these, right? Envy number 2. Okay, flap to the right, opened all the way up, turned inside out. Tuck your flap into your pocket number 1, envelope number 1, okay? And remember, now we have a Z, okay? Flip it open. Now we're looking at the outside of envelope number 2. Envelope number 3, opened up, flap to the left, and we're going to attach it here, okay? And then envelope number 4 will be our smaller envelope that we're going to attach to the back of envelope number 1. And that will be, when you're facing it, the flap will be to the left. Okay? So that's that. Get your envelopes and work on it. If you have any questions, let me know. And we will start choosing background papers and backing this. I do think I'm going to use this one. Except, you know, it's going to be okay because I want to back this with like book pages and stuff. And then we can decorate, embellish, whatever. It'll be fine. It will be fine. So get a variety of music papers, book pages, dictionary papers, whatever you want to use. If you're going to use a digital, get your digital kits ready. This is, like I said, this one is a Tracy Fox one, and I have the name of it, just not, it's not in my brain right now. This is Roxy Creations from Rachel, and it's got a lot of great bits in it. I've never actually bought one of her kits before, so I think that's going to be fun to work with. I have the Artie Mays purple something add-on kit, purple medley maybe, and then I have in my bag, hopefully this is not going to be too loud. I should have done this before I started filming. My apologies. Oh, it's a really full bag. Ooh. Goodness. All right. We have a lot of stuff. So I have a vintage piece of ledger paper that's got some purples and pinks in it that I think is fantastic. I love this paper. Here's a piece of cork, or kind of like a corky fabric that's purpley we'll work with. This was an Artie Mays Eco Dye that ink was out, so it printed purple, which is a lot of fun. A lot of fun if you want purple and your ink cartridge is low and you have an inkjet. I have an inkjet, not a laser. And so I've got, well, you're going to see because that's what's on top here. Like these labels, and I can't remember who these are from. I believe these were some, I believe this was Artie Mays. Oh, this is, I know who this is, but I'll have to find it. Anyway, I was running out of ink, and I thought, you know, I'm getting some really great colors. So I just went, Mrs. Cog, that's who it is. I just went through and printed a bunch of stuff when I was out of ink on purpose. That one printed blue, but I still had blue ink. So these actually don't need to be in this, but I just put them in here when I was printing. Okay, another thing of labels. This is some tags from G. Kerr. I can't remember who this is, probably Artie Mays by the looks of it, but you can see because I was out of yellow, all I had was pink and blue ink in my printer, so it really gave me some fun stuff to work with. So you'll see these as we go through and work. Like these have a little bit more pink tones, but that's okay. If you look at this dyed paper my friend sent me, it's beautiful, and so it's all gonna get, you know, put together. So our base is gonna be purple, but we're gonna have some other colors in here, obviously. And then let's see, that is some die cuts she sent me. We've got some fabric, some beautiful dyed paper, and then I've got some scrapbook papers. This is some paper that I dyed, more scrapbook paper, Prima Marketing, the lavender kit, Provence from Stamperia, and look how pretty that is. That's probably from Hobby Lobby. Yep, Hobby Lobby, paper, my paper studio, or paper studio, the paper studio. Okay, so lots of things to work with. So dig in your stash, get your envelopes, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.